Win, lose, draw.
Hello, welcome to the Win, Lose, Draw channel. Little end of year quiz we've got today. And we're just going to crack straight on. So we've got 6 contestants. I'll be the quiz master. Contestant number 1, what's your name and where you're from?
Good evening. I'm Simon. I'm a regular host on Win, Lose, Draw. And I come to you from Aberdeen this evening. Hoping to do well tonight. Got my eyes on the prize.
Lovely. Contestant number 2, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Jake. I come and go as I please. I'm in Lincoln, and that's all I've got to say.
Short and sweet. Contestant number 3, what's your name and where you're from?
My name's Billy Love. I'm from mighty Wimborne. I'm a massive football fan. I'd be very surprised if I don't win this tonight.
All truthful, that was, definitely. Contestant number 4, what's your name and where you're from?
My name's Josh, or Groves, and from Wimborne as well. Been on the podcast a couple times. Hoping to get a juicy dub tonight. Fingers crossed.
Love that. Bit of confidence. Contestant number 5, what's your name and where you're from?
All right, boys. I'm Matt, or Matty. I'm a lifelong Saints fan, but occasionally I like to watch good football, so I like Man City too. Yeah, I watch every Win, Lose, Draw podcast, and I'm here to win it.
Contestant number 6, what's your name and where you're from?
My name is Jack, also known as PB, from Wimborne. Currently setting up a group called AFA, Arsenal Fans Anonymous, and I am being already described as the beast from the chase of this quiz. So it's a lot to live up to. Pressure's on. Not going to deliver. Not going to lie.
Right, so we've met all the contestants. Now to get into the quiz. So this quiz, we've got 12 rounds, one for each month of the year. This fine year of 2020 we've had. We've got 4 questions in each round, and we're going to go through the 4 questions, and then we'll do the answers for each, and we'll keep an eye on the scores as we go. So it's going to be self-marked, so we need a bit of honesty here. And
Good luck.
We've got a lovely prize up for grabs. Up for grabs tonight for the winner is a Soccer Stars action figure of Robert Snodgrass.
Whoa.
I was expecting the win, lose, draw, like you did the T-shirt challenge. I thought it was going to be a football shirt. No.
No.
Bit too much budget in that, I'm afraid.
Well, someone's disappointed, clearly.
No, I'm buzzing for Robert Snodgrass.
Yeah.
What a guy! What a guy!
You wear this
Who
with
is
pride.
Robert Snodgrass?
That's a fair question. He is.
West Ham.
I think he plays for West Ham, and he's Scottish.
Yeah, West Ham.
He used to play for Leeds. He's done
He
a
played
bit.
for Hull at one point.
He did well at Hull, I
He did
think.
play for Hull. Yeah, he did. Right.
Yeah, I remember well.
Who's your favourite
This is what you're here for, Billy. Right, on that promising note, January, question number 1.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Which striker won January Player of the Month this year?
Who?
Well, that's the answer.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Which striker won January Player of the Month this year?
Oh,
That was a long time ago.
striker as well.
Yeah, I'll give a little clue. Question number 2. From what club did Brighton sign Tarek Lamptey from? That was, from what club did Brighton sign Tarek Lamptey from?
I genuinely don't know what I'm going to put for any of these questions.
You did have a smile, just like, I don't know.
That second one's quite hard, to be fair.
Can you repeat the question?
So
Not that that's going to help much.
It was, from what club did Brighton sign Tarek Lamptey?
You
I
shag
don't
Lamptey,
think-
don't you?
I do. I captained him on fantasy this week. Didn't play.
I don't think Billy knows who Tarek Lamptey is.
Yeah, but you can name a club.
I don't know if he knows many guys.
Wimborne Town FC.
Yeah.
Paul Town.
Right.
Wimborne Town
Question-
boys.
Question number 3. In the January transfer window, Spurs made 3 signings. Lo Celso, Bergwijn, and who? That was in the January transfer window. Spurs made 3 signings: Lo Celso, Bergwijn, and someone else.
Simon should get this.
Should do,
Okay.
yeah.
You'd hope.
Should do, we'll see. And question number 4. Which midfielder did West Ham sign from Slavia Prague in January? That was, which midfielder did West Ham sign from Slavia Prague?
Oh, easy questions.
Glad you're not marking spelling.
Yeah, that's fair. So I think we're going to, rather than do the answers month by month, we're going to move on to February and we'll do 2 months at a time. So on to February now, question 1.
What, can you repeat question 3? Of January.
All right, I'll give you one more. Spurs made 3 signings in January.
Oh, yeah.
Celso,
Yeah,
Bergwijn,
yeah.
and who? Right.
Okay, all right.
So February question 1. On the 2nd of February, Tottenham beat Man City 2-0. What meme was born following a Man City penalty? So that was on the 2nd of February, Tottenham beat Man City 2-0. And what meme was born following a Man City penalty? Number 2, who won the Premier League Manager of the Month for February? That was who won Premier League Manager of the Month for February.
I don't think I know a single manager in the Prem.
Enjoying Billy putting Fabio Capello or something.
I don't even know who that is.
Sven-Goran Eriksson.
In the round of 30, this is question number 3. In the round of 16 first leg clash against Bayern, Chelsea lost 3-0. Which Chelsea player got sent off in that game? So that was when Chelsea lost 3-0 against Bayern in the round of 16, this in February. Who got sent off? So number 4, following the coronavirus outbreak, football was halted across Europe. Which of the top 5 leagues was the only one that stopped in February, with all the others stopping in March? You might get that, Billy. Which country was better at the coronavirus than anyone else? Not us.
Is this the league that all of you guys started following for like a month?
Oh, yeah, you're on something there, mate, actually.
Ooh,
I remember you
Yeah.
talking about it.
yeah, that's a great shout. Right.
Oh, I don't remember the country. I think I remember
wait,
the
so
name of the league.
Are we saying for that last question, which
Which country
league carried on or stopped?
Which league stopped in February? All 4, the other 4 and top 5 carried on till March. Which
But one of them
which
stopped
one's
in
final
February.
games were in February? Yeah. Before
Okay.
the break.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think. Okay. Cool.
Okay. So answers now. So we'll do January. Which striker won the Player of the Month? So we'll go around from Matty. Who did you have?
Jamie Vardy.
Jamie Vardy. Groves.
Also, Jamie Vardy.
Jake.
I went for Alba.
It's always got a different.
Oh, Aubameyang. I was like,
Oh, I was like
Jordi
Jordi
Alba. I was
Yeah.
like, he's a left back. Okay.
Simon.
Aaron Kane.
Kane. Billy.
Wilson.
Okay. He's a current player. I'll take it. He was playing for Bournemouth, so it wasn't a thing. PB, who do you go?
Knew that.
Yeah, I went for Kane as well. I had no idea.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know.
so that was actually Sergio Aguero.
Oh,
Yeah, so zeros.
no points.
Zeros all round for
Wow.
that. So next one. Who did Brighton sign Tarek Lamptey from? We'll go back the other way then. PB.
Chelsea.
Correct. Did anyone else have Chelsea?
Yeah.
Did you? What did you have? Billy?
I had Norwich.
Fair.
Solid guess.
Okay, and then we'll go and we'll start with Billy because I assume it'll be a different answer to everyone else's. Who did Spurs sign other than Lo Celso and Bergwijn?
So I could only notably think of 2 people that I know play for Spurs. So I've put one of those 2, which is Son.
Okay, that's incorrect.
Good effort there. Good effort.
Valiant effort. Simon, as a Tottenham fan, did you get this right?
I'm not sure I have now. I put Ndombele, but I think he came in summer now thinking about it.
That's
Yeah.
what I put in.
You're not right.
Go on, guys. Put him out his misery.
Okay. Enlighten me.
So the answer is Gedson Fernandez, I believe.
That
Oh
is
yeah.
correct.
Oh, he doesn't play anymore.
Who is he?
Yeah, he's,
Still-
they signed him on loan from like Benfica, I think, but he's hardly played.
Oh, mate. I thought I had it. I thought it was definitely Ndombele. Just because the Spurs documentary.
That was the.
I thought,
That was the, well, there was a whole bit on the
Yeah.
deadline day signing of Fernandez in the documentary.
What was there? Oh, I
Yeah.
missed it.
So final one of January. Who did West Ham sign from Slavia Prague? PB.
Yeah, was it Susak?
It was.
That's what I put. Yeah.
Right, on to February. So after the Tottenham Man City 2-0, what meme was born following the Man City penalty? Matty.
Mate, I didn't have an answer for this one. I have no idea.
Jake?
Is it the Sterling 2-0 thing?
No. Tottenham won 2-0.
I had something
Yeah, but
similar.
It was because
Okay.
was that not like the other way around where because
No.
they
It's
won
a-
2-0 and
It's a
then
popular meme.
I
Is it
had
the one where
Pep,
he
I had
he
Pep
runs
going
up?
like this, like 2-2.
No, but that was Tottenham. That was the Champions League a while back.
That's a good shout.
Oh, my
When he
do I get
shouts at the
mixed up.
sky. That is so
Yeah,
funny.
he's like 2-2. Yeah, that's what I
Right.
thought it was, but nah, that's fine.
Simon, do you
is
know
it the
it?
one where he runs up to the fourth official, like he's all calm, and then the assistant says something to him, and then he storms up.
Mourinho water bottle is what I've put
Yeah,
down.
what? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
the what where he twats it. Just literally like.
Which will be on the screen. I think down in that corner there.
He's like,
He's just having a little sip, and then he just slams his bottle down and runs out. That was a difficult one, but you know, had to squeeze in some meme culture. So Premier League Manager of the Month, who got it? Groves.
I put, and I seem to remember them going on quite a good run. I don't know actually. I think it was before or after the lockdown, but I put Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
so did I.
Any other other than Solskjaer?
I put Klopp.
Klopp. Jake.
Mourinho.
Mourinho.
I thought because you're asking, it's probably Eddie Howe.
It's not. It was Billy. What did you put? I'm guessing Eddie Howe.
No, I've put Roger House,
Alson Hootle.
who just for reference was our Wimbledon Town Boys under 13s manager. Just in case he made it big time.
Although Hasenhuttl will now be known as Roger House.
Yeah, Roger Houghton who too?
Was it actually Ralph Hasenhuttl?
No, it wasn't. It was Sean Dyche.
It was
Oh,
Dyche, was it? Oh.
Dyche Ball. Right, question
I wanted
3.
to say Hasenhuttl, but say didn't take off until after lockdown. So that was like
Yeah, maybe that. Yeah.
Yeah, because they were
It
awful
was like
until
that, yeah.
that break. Then they were amazing.
Yeah, no, they still are, mate.
Yeah,
Well,
fair.
Especially.
So Chelsea lost 3-0 against Bayern. Who got sent off? PB.
Was it Alonso?
That's
Correct.
a good answer. That.
He smashed it. Anyone else have Alonso?
Fair.
No.
Okay. Question 4. So after the coronavirus, Cronny V stopping everything. Which league stopped in February? So which league stopped first? Billy, what did you put? You were on the right lines.
Oh, what stopped first?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I've written the one that continued the longest.
Yeah, so
What have you done?
That's why I
Which-
clarified the question because I wasn't sure. But then now I think
Right.
Okay.
Okay, in which case I had put whatever it was. It was something like the Bundesliga that you guys were
Yeah.
following.
That's what I
So
put.
that's
I
correct.
put League on.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Really?
Because it
So-
restarted.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it
yeah,
stopped
we
and
were
then
following because it
restarted.
started early.
Yes.
So
It's only
Billy,
a point.
Billy just got a point.
Woo!
Right. So 2 rounds in, scores on the doors. Billy, how many points have you got?
1.
PB, how many points have you got?
I have 3 so far.
3. Jake, how many points you got?
I'm tying with the chaser. I'm 3.
You're on 3. Matty, how many points?
Yeah, 1.
1. Groves.
Yeah. Not good.
I'm also on 3.
Ooh, Simon.
I'm on 2.
So we've got a three-way tie at the top between PB, Jake, and Groves, going into round 3 and March. So,
March.
uh,
Was there even any football in March? We were in lockdown, right?
yeah, the lockdown months were a real scrape.
Better was, yeah. Fucking hell. Right, let's do it.
Right, I see an empty screen for Jake, but I assume he can hear. So I'm going to go with, in March, Liverpool crashed out of the Champions League against Atletico Madrid. That's for you, Harris, not that you listen. Who scored the final goal to make it 3-2 on the night and 4-2 on aggregate? Who scored Atletico's final goal? So that was when Liverpool got knocked out of the Champions League. Who scored the final goal for Atletico Madrid?
So Atletico's third goal. Yeah.
Atletico's third goal on the night, 4th on aggregate. Yeah.
I remember that.
It's- You'll be able to pluck out an Atletico. Well, Billy won't be able to pluck out an Atletico Madrid player. He might. He might surprise us. Right. Who won the March El Clasico? So this is a 50-50. Barcelona or Real Madrid?
Wasn't a draw, was it?
No.
Great question.
if it was, and I just mugged you all off there, and it's like 50-50. Right.
Definitely.
So that was who won the March El Clasico. Question 3. What was the final game played in the Premier League before Cronny V took over? A point for each team, bonus points for the correct score. Here.
For what took over, sorry, Robbie?
So what was the final Premier League game that was played before Cronny V stopped everything?
So a point for each team and a point if you get the score right.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking hell.
Final game for Cronny V.
And you'd have to get them like correct home or away if you've got one of the teams and if you've got the score, and it doesn't matter. If you've just if you get the score, either direction pretty much. So who was the first Premier League manager to be tested positive for coronavirus?
I know this. I think I know this.
That was quite a bit of the news, so that should be. So that was who was the first Premier League manager to be tested positive for coronavirus. On to April. So in April, which player?
That one.
What?
Let me think about the manager one.
No. In April. In April, which player did Jose Mourinho break lockdown rules for to do a one-on-one training session in a park? That was in April. Which player did Jose Mourinho break lockdown rules for a one-on-one training session in a park for?
Jose Mourinho.
Number 2. Why was Jack Grealish in trouble in early April? That was why was Jack Grealish in trouble in early April? Number 3. On what date in April was Premier League football originally supposed to return? And number 4. What did Gary Neville announce that brought public praise in April? So what did Gary Neville get public praise for in April?
I
remember him it being in the news or something.
March, question 1. Who scored the final goal for Atletico Madrid? We'll start with Simon.
I've gone for Diego Costa.
Groves, what did you go for?
I went for Marcus Llorente.
Matty, what did you go for?
I went for Costa.
I can see PB and Deus smirking, so I'm sure. Billy, what did you go for?
That was a dud right there. No answer.
It was actually Mark Dudd. Correct. No. So, Jake, what did you go for?
I went for Morata.
PB, did you do the same? You would be correct.
Yeah, Morata. Although Grossi was unlucky because Lorenzo scored.
He did.
Atletico's
He scored
first second goal.
He scored the winner, which was like, the one to make it 3-2 on
And then
aggregate.
Morata just scored the filthy one to finish it
Morata
off.
put it to bed.
Yeah.
We should do that for Chelsea. You never did that. Fucking hell.
No, which is why he's in our transfer flops video, which will be up here. I've never got the point right. I'm always like, oh no. Up here. Right. Who won the March El Clasico? Billy, which one did you go for?
Madrid.
Simon, which one did you go for?
I went Madrid.
Jake, which one did you go for?
Madrid.
Groves?
Went Barca.
Matty,
Yeah, I went Barca. I'm sure it was Barca.
PB.
I went Madrid.
Madrid was correct.
Yeah.
Oh, crikey.
Does this mean I'm tying with May now?
I think you beat me now, mate, actually. Yeah.
Had a stinker.
Right. So what was the final game before the coronavirus stopped Premier League in March? So PB, what was your teams and what was your scores?
I put Tottenham Burnley 1-0.
Oh, that's a shout, actually. I think it's Spurs. I think it's definitely Spurs,
Okay,
isn't it?
Matty, what did you go for then?
I went Spurs, and this is the other one with a complete guess, Sheffield United. I don't know why. And I went 1-0 to Spurs.
Billy, what did you go for?
Surprisingly, I went with the theme of Spurs as well. I've got Tottenham Villa 3-0 Tottenham.
Okay. Jake, what did you go for?
I went for Chelsea Villa 2-0.
Groves?
I went Man City v Man U 2-1.
Simon?
What a send off.
Arsenal, Everton, 1-1.
So 2 people have got 1 point there. It was Leicester versus Villa 4-0.
Ooh.
So Billy with the 3-0 was it Billy that said 3-0?
I said 3-0, yeah.
Yeah, you were nearly on for getting 2 points then. One more goal if you'd bump that up.
Why do I think it was Spurs?
Not sure. I didn't remember. This was a very, very niche question, to be honest.
Yeah, well, lads, yeah.
But right, so who was the first manager to be tested positive for Cronny? Matty.
Mikel Arteta.
Anyone else go for anything other than Arteta?
I went Arteta.
I went
Did he?
Klopp.
So
Who'd you
the
say,
answer
Billy?
was Arteta.
Yeah, point.
All right, that means I'm drawing a Billy again, I think.
Right. In April, which player did Jose Mourinho break lockdown rules for? Simon, can you remember?
I think it was Ndombele.
Billy, who did you go for?
That was a
Kane
dud
or
for
Son,
me.
I guess, because you're just the 2 players you know. PP, who did you go for?
I went Lamella.
Okay. Anyone else go for anything other than Ndombele or Lamella?
I went for Dele Alli.
I went Son.
So the answer
Ndombele.
was Ndombele.
Yeah.
Well done, Simon and Deus. So next one in April. Why was Jack Grealish in a bit of trouble? Billy?
I just put being a nonce.
So and Jake's put shagging girls. So anyone else? Any other answers?
I put driving offences.
Yeah, I
thought
put
he
driving. Drunk
crashed.
driving, I think.
Yeah.
Any other variations?
I
I just said he was out of party animal. I couldn't think of anything else.
So I'll give points. I've put crashed his car drunk while breaking lockdown. So I'd have had points for
Yeah.
drunk, driving, crash,
Thank you.
or lockdown, pretty much. You got points for any of that? Mainly because I've made this quiz harder than I thought I had. And that's where the next question, you had to pluck out a date out of 1 to 31. So what numbers do we go for, PV?
I put 24.
Billy?
I put the 16th.
Jake?
Same.
Oh, Simon?
23rd.
Groves?
I put the 10th because it's my birthday.
Not bad. Matty?
I put the 12th.
Okay. The answer was the 30th.
Rip.
No, I'm not.
Nice.
I was going to give a point for closest, but it's PB who doesn't need any bonuses, so it's not happening. So then, final one.
Sure.
What question? No, not what did Gary Neville announce that brought public praise in April? Simon?
He gave over his hotel for NHS staff and homeless people.
Billy, what did you put?
I just remember him doing something in his underpants.
It's the wrong Gary.
Oh, is it really?
Thinking of Gary Glitter.
Brilliant.
Love that.
There we go.
So I think you were thinking of Gary Lineker, and that
That's the guy.
that wasn't
Going
this
well.
April. That was
Gary Lineker.
about 5 years ago.
No.
But
When Leicester won the league.
when Leicester
Yeah.
won the league, he did
Yeah.
that. But I rate
Oh.
that.
The show in his pants, didn't he? Match of the day.
So
Yeah, he
did
does.
anyone have
Really
any
that long
answers?
ago?
Yeah, 5 years
Gosh.
ago.
Will you get a point just for that answer?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
No,
Billy, bonus
that'll
point.
put me ahead of you again, mate.
Yeah, I'm losing in this, right?
Right. Any other answers other than what's been said?
Nah, I had no
Okay.
idea.
No,
I
didn't know.
Nah.
So
No, I'm not gonna say my answer. It's probably
Go on.
stupid.
what did you have?
I just remember Gary being a shit house when Liverpool lost to Watford because they lost their first game.
Was that the
And then I-
birth of the champagne glass and the thumbs up?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I thought that was. But
Yeah, I like your thinking, but it was public praise. I was thinking a bit more like everyone liked it rather than football Twitter, who are certified rotters. So he opened his hotels to the NHS staff. That was a good point from Simon. Right.
legend.
So for those two, we'll tally at the end. March and April. PB, how many points?
For those two, I got 3.
Lovely. Billy, how many points?
It was 2.
2. Jake?
5.
Oh, strong.
Mm.
5.
Matty?
Yeah, 1 again. It's not going very well, is it?
Groves?
2.
2. Simon?
5.
5. Strong. So
Jesus.
Big rounds, big rounds.
that
Yeah.
puts Jake in the lead with 8. Simon just behind him with 7. On to May. So Everton announced a club record kit deal with what company? That was Everton announced a club record
Do you
kit
mean
deal with what company? And that's
Manufacturer.
kit maker, not shirt sponsor.
Okay.
That's who made their kit.
Kit maker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was Everton announced a club record kit deal with what company? And those who watched us rate these kits, which again will be up here.
Oh, I did watch that, but I can't remember.
It was a while ago, in all fairness, like months ago. Number 2, which Tottenham defender was in trouble for flattening lockdown rules for a 3rd time by getting a haircut? That was which Tottenham defender was in trouble for flouting lockdown rules for a 3rd time by getting a haircut?
Can you name me some defenders that play for Tottenham?
Sol Campbell.
And then I'll just choose one.
Gary Mina.
So,
Ashley Cole.
Ledley King.
Wayne Rooney.
yeah.
So next one, FC Seoul were under fire for using what to fill the post-lockdown empty stadium?
Say that again.
FC Seoul, so the team in Seoul, the capital city of South Korea, were under fire for using what to fill the post-lockdown empty stadiums? So what did they
I
put?
remember seeing this in the news.
What did they
I can't
put in
remember
their
what they had.
seats instead of people? So
It
and
was
this
something a
one.
bit weird, wasn't it?
Okay, and number 4, to the nearest 10 million, how much was it as estimated each Bundesliga club lost by playing the remaining matches behind closed doors? So how much did Bundesliga clubs lose to do their project restart all behind closed doors? To the nearest 10 million. And I'll give you a clue.
Altogether,
Is it
individual.
all together? Yeah.
Individually,
per
each
club.
per club on average.
Per club. Okay.
And I'll give you a clue, it's under 100 million and it's to the nearest
Okay.
10. That was May. On to June. This one, I think Billy might get. So Rebecca Vardy filed paperwork for a libel case against Colleen Rooney. It's what's being dubbed as the what scandal. So that was Rebecca Vardy filed paperwork for a libel case against Colleen Rooney. It's being dubbed as the what scandal. Number
I'm
2.
gonna get this.
Oh, it was everywhere, that one. It's also an absolute cracking name. 2, what was the project to get the Premier League season back up and running called? That was, what was the project to get the Premier League season back up and running called? Number 3, The Premier League returned on the 17th of June with a 0-0 between Villa and Sheffield United. What controversial moment happened in this game? So that was the Premier League returned on the 17th of June with a 0-0 between Villa and Sheffield United. What controversial moment happened in this game? And then number 4, who scored the first Premier League goal? And in the question, I've put the answer to question 2. So who scored the first Premier League goal when the Premier League was back up and running again? And I'll give you a clue on that one. It's a Man City player. Make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, so much easier.
What were
Right.
the answers? Can you say the first month, question 2, whatever?
May.
was.
So which Tottenham defender was in trouble for flouting lockdown rules for a 3rd time by getting a haircut?
So
So
you say number 2 of the 2nd of June, I think, or was it
June 2.
yeah, June?
What was the
Yeah,
project
June
to get the Premier League season back up and running called?
Oh, fuck,
Cool. Right. So May, question 1. So Everton's record kit deal. What was the company? Simon? Groves.
Did you say Umbro? Because I said Umbro.
Umbro.
didn't.
Matty, what did you say?
Umbro.
Jake?
Hummel.
Billy?
Getting a bargain at Asda with George.
And PB?
Puma.
Puma. So the correct. I mean, they were in the podcast. They did record the podcast. So Des and Simon got that right. Hummel.
I've never heard of them. Hummel.
They
Hummel.
mainly
Hummel's
do
a
rugby
brand.
kits. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Right.
So
I thought it was Umbro for some reason. I don't know why.
They do cars as well. No, that's Hummer. No, that one. Yeah. Okay, those two mixed up.
that dad joke was brought to you by Hummel.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Top Panther, I like it. The Tottenham defender that flouted lockdown rules 3 times by getting a haircut. Who was he? Billy.
Ryan House.
Is that Roger House's son?
It certainly is.
Eggy. Shouts out to Eggy.
Shout out to Aggie. Absolutely.
I don't know who it is. mate.
That is so niche.
Yeah, I
that
realise
I have no
it's
idea
a
what you're
slightly-
talking about.
It's a slightly niche joke. I
Very
thought you would
niche.
have known.
For people who
Roger
played
and
for
Ryan
Wimbledon
House.
Town under 14s.
Mate, I didn't know.
No,
Maybe out of us
in
here,
what year?
us and Simon.
2009?
Oh gosh, I wouldn't even know.
Right, PB, what did you go for? What player?
Ben Davis.
Ben Davis. Jake?
I went for Vertonghen, but I completely guess.
Simon, do you know?
Serge Aurier.
Matty, do you know?
I went for Aurier as well.
Correct. Aurier.
I also went for Aurier.
Oh yeah, sorry guys, I forgot about you.
No, you don't have to ask me. That's fine. It's fine. Not offended at all.
Quite literally didn't ask then.
Didn't ask, yeah.
Okay, SC Seoul. They filled their lockdown empty after post-lockdown empty stadium with what? Billy.
I've put animals.
I would love that.
It's a fair
Yeah,
shout.
it's brilliant.
Just on
Yeah,
a zoo,
yeah,
and it's just like a
cows and
load of
chickens.
chimpanzees. Simon, what do you know the
I
answer?
went for robots.
Robots. That's definitely potential. Jake,
I said, sorry, no, don't worry.
Go ahead,
Right,
Matty.
go Matty.
You go.
If you want to go, you want to go.
I thought it was just freedom of speech here. No, I did mannequins. I know
Mannequins.
something weird going on. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Jake,
dolls.
Teddy bears.
PB.
I put drugs. Bags of drugs. South Koreans.
Just on each seat.
Right. Yeah, each seat. Yeah. Don't think that was it. I think that was it though. No.
So I'm going to give Groves a point because sex dolls is the answer. Blow up
Yes.
sex dolls on each
That's it.
seat.
Oh, I knew something weird.
What?
I know that.
Yeah, no.
So, and then the final one for May, to the nearest 10 million, how much was it estimated each Bundesliga club lost? We'll go back at PB.
I put 70 million.
Billy.
86.
To the nearest 10 million, Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to go
Then I
80 or
can round
90?
up or down.
Do you want...
80. Go on then.
Jake,
70 as well.
Simon,
60.
Groves,
60.
Matty.
I did 40. I think anything above 60 is ridiculous. Surely.
So the correct answer is 70. So points
hell.
for PB and Jake there. So in June, the Rebecca Vardy and Colleen Rooney. I know this didn't actually happen in June, but she filed for paperwork, so I've shoehorned it in somewhere. What was the scandal called? We'll start with Billy.
So embarrassingly, I know that Beth knows this, and I don't. I've just written Vardy.
I mean, it'll probably be on the paperwork somewhere, that word.
Yeah.
Jake, what did you go for?
I can't remember what it was called.
Oh, no.
No.
Uh,
So I'm going.
PB's shaking his head as well. Does he know what it's called?
No idea.
Matty?
No, I was laughing at Billy's, but yeah, no, I don't know.
Groves, surely you know.
All I know is that it's the thing where she did the tweet is like it's Rebecca Vardy's account.
That was the meme that came from it, definitely.
So it's like Spygate, Hatgate.
How's no one got this?
Simon.
Wagatha Christie.
Wagatha Christie scandal. There we go.
Wow.
Yeah,
It was trending on Twitter for days. Just Wagatha Christie.
I know what it is, but yeah, I didn't know there was a
Yeah.
specific name for it.
Okay, and then what's the name of the project to get the Premier League season started again? We'll go Simon.
Project Restart.
Any other answers other than Project Restart?
I put MTPGA, make the Prem great again.
A lot of time for it. Any other answers?
Like that. No, I didn't.
Project
get it.
Restart.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, correct answer was Project Restart. So when it did start, 17th of June, there was this 0-0 between Villa and Sheffield United. What was the controversial moment that happened? Start with Matty.
Was it the disallowed Sheffield United goal when it went over the line?
Groves, did you have that?
I put ball went over the line, but the refs watched to tell him that it's gone over the line, didn't work, so it wasn't given. So yeah.
Billy, what did you have?
I think I was actually quite close. I said goal disallowed VAR. So
I think for Billy we give him that as a bit.
Yeah.
You know.
So
I think he deserves
PB,
that
Jake,
one.
and Simon, did you get along the same lines?
Go for goal.
I had goal line tech, bro.
Goal line technology didn't work.
I'm going to
Brackets,
give
Bournemouth relegated.
points all around apart from to
Charity.
Jake. No, points all round for that. Billy can have that, definitely. And it was a scandal. We would have gone down in a way. Right. Sorry, I was reminiscing on how bad we were last season. So who scored the first?
Actually, you wouldn't have gone down.
Quite literally,
That's
no.
not the whole point.
Yeah, but I feel like somehow we would have still gone down. Somehow.
No, you would stay up.
All right. Who scored the first Premier League goal back in after? And this is what I wrote. Who scored the first Premier League goal in Project Restart? That's what I had to be done. Billy, who'd you go for? Man City player.
Aguero.
Right lines. He is a Man City player. I'll give you that. PB, who'd you go for?
Sterling.
Jake,
Sterling as well.
Simon,
Sterling.
Groves,
Right. Mahrez.
Matty.
I said Sterling.
The correct answer was Sterling.
Yeah.
I actually guessed that. I don't remember the goal.
No, I don't
just
either.
knew it was
I remember it very well. David Luiz remembers it very well as well.
Oh yeah, was he when he fucked it?
Oh yeah, it was against Arsenal. Yeah, yeah.
25 minutes.
Why can't I remember
Great
it?
cameo from Luiz, that was.
That I nearly did put that as the question: who got sent off for Arsenal? But I think everyone would
Too
just
obvious.
guess David Luiz. Right then, so
Yeah,
between May and June, scores on the doors. Who? Billy, how many did you get? One.
1. Yeah.
PB,
4.
4. Strong. Jake.
5.
Ooh, Simon.
6.
Fucking hell, Simon.
Strong. Gross.
4.
4. And Matty.
3. It's an improvement, at least.
Definitely an improvement. Right, so that means Simon and Jake are tied for the lead at the moment. On to
Who's
July.
losing?
Who's losing? I'm assuming. Right, Matty or Billy?
Well, work on the basis that 3 people
One.
got more in that last round than I did. I have in total.
Oh no, yeah, Billy. Billy just. Matty's second last.
Ah, yes. Get in. Sorry,
Okay,
Billy,
so
mate.
on to July. This is a true test of friendship more than anything. What date in July was the first ever win lose draw video published?
Wait, when you mean the first winner's draw, do you mean the
vlog, the Bruges vlog?
The vlog. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Oh, the
I remember it was
the
hot.
dog.
It was really hot that day, and I watched it. I watched
it.
it at George's, and it was George's birthday, I think.
Well, that's a very good
Now, if-
clue. Again, niche podcast talk because no one knows who George is. But
Quite.
yeah, so
When?
I'll give you. Oh no, I won't give you that clue. So that was what date in July was the first ever win lose draw video published? Number 2, who won the first ever July Player of the Month award?
All right. Yeah.
That was who won the first ever July Player of the Month award. And then question 3, out of the 7 games in July, how many did Everton win? That was out of the 7 games in July, how many did Everton win?
Was in Everton had 7 games.
Yeah.
And how many of those
Everton had
games
7
did they win?
games. How many did they win? Yeah.
Okay.
And question 4, Liverpool lifted the Premier League trophy after their home game against Chelsea. What was the score in that game? That was Liverpool lift the Premier League trophy after their home game against Chelsea. What was the score in that game? And I'll give you a point for each team's goal tally. So, August. Fulham won the Championship playoff final. Who did they beat? That was Fulham won the Championship playoff final. Who did they beat? Question 2. Name the one player Aston Villa signed on loan during the summer transfer window. So, who did Aston Villa sign on loan during the summer transfer window? Number 3, Crystal Palace sold striker Alexander Sorloth to which German club? So, Crystal
I don't
Palace
even know the
sold...
English one.
What, Crystal Palace?
I've heard of Crystal Palace, surely. That's what Hannah supports. Should be fuming.
Crystal Palace sold striker Alexander Sorloth to which German club? Okay, and I'm going to go to the nearest 1 million. How much did Man City buy Nathan Ake for? That was to the nearest 1 million.
Including add-ons.
Not including add-ons. The reported price of him. What was widely reported that Man City bought Nathan Ake for? To the nearest 1 million. And I'm not going to give a clue for that one. Okay, so answers. What date in July was the first ever win lose draw video published? Billy.
13th.
13th. PB.
The 10th.
Jake.
I originally put 21st, but then you said about George's birthday, so I went for the 5th.
So that is George's birthday. Shout out, George.
Yeah.
Simon.
I went for 7th.
Groves.
I also went for 7th.
Matty.
I went for 12th. I don't think it's right after hearing that.
Okay, so Billy's logic of we watched it on George's birthday. If he knew when George's birthday was, it was going to be within the 1st and the 5th. And it was published on the 2nd, so no points for anyone. And you're all clearly not my friends.
Ouch.
Okay, so who won the first ever July Player of the Month award? Simon.
I don't think this is right, but I just put Van Dijk.
Jake.
I went for Bruno Fernandes.
That's a fair shout. Groves.
I also went for Bruno Fernandes.
Matty,
I went for Danny Ings.
Billy,
Salah.
PB,
Son.
Tom. Okay, so none of you are right. It was my new best mate, who I shared a lift with, Mikel Antonio.
Antonio. Yeah.
Oh. Tell a story of that, Robbie.
You just wanted to plug that little.
But when you mean,
Well,
Well,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
because when I put this question, I hadn't met him. It was fate. So I literally got on a lift with him. He's I'm not going to dox him, but he lived in my old building.
What's that address?
Oh, you mean like a lift that takes
Yeah,
you
not
upstairs?
an elevator,
I
yeah.
thought you meant like an Uber. I was like, what?
Okay, so this was the next one. Yeah, out of the 7 games in July, how many did Everton win? PB,
I went for 3.
Billy,
3.
Jake,
Went for 6. They did well, didn't
Simon,
5.
Groves,
4.
Matty.
Or
So the correct answer is 2. They did not do well.
Really?
They
Oh.
they did well start of this season.
After that.
They had an awful. Well, they were on the beach basically. Liverpool lifted the Premier League trophy against after their home game against Chelsea. What was the score? So points for each one here. Matty,
I went 4-2 to Liverpool.
I'm going to go to Billy next.
2-0.
2-0. Simon,
4-2.
4-2. PB,
5-3 Liverpool.
Jake,
I went 4-3.
Groves.
I'm 4-2.
So PB gets 2 points. It was 5-3. Jake gets 1 point.
5-3, really?
Yeah. Okay, so now on to August. So Fulham won the Championship playoff final. Who did they beat? Simon.
Cardiff?
Jake
I'm
shaking
glad
his
you got
head,
that.
but I'm not going to go to him yet because I think he knows it. Billy.
Brighton and Hove.
In the Prem, mate.
Wrong league. I appreciate you went for a kind of niche team though.
Tried.
Matty.
You could be laughing at this answer too, because I can't remember. I have a feeling it's Reading. Are they not even in the Championship?
They are in the Championship and
Yeah,
they're
they
doing
are,
well
they
this
are.
season.
Oh, I thought I'd read. I don't know why.
Right.
Last
Groves.
season they were near the bottom, mate.
I think it's Brentford.
PB,
Yeah, Brentford.
Brentford, and Jake, you were nodding your head. It is Brentford. Brentford's correct. Aston Villa signed 1 player on loan. Who did they get? Simon.
Didn't have a clue.
Matty.
Oh, and Ollie Watkins. Did they actually sign him?
They signed him properly, yeah. 26 million, I think. PB,
Was it Barkley?
Billy,
Oh, it is,
I
isn't it?
didn't have an answer.
Oh, yeah.
Jake,
I went for Barkley, but I wasn't sure if that was loan or not.
Groves.
Yeah, I went Barkley.
Ross Barkley's correct. So Alexander Sorloth was sold by Crystal Palace to which German club? We'll start with Matty.
Hoffenheim.
Groves.
I went RB Leipzig.
Jake.
I went for Wolfsburg.
Simon.
Mönchengladbach.
Billy.
How do you spell it?
Bayern Munich.
Predictable. PB.
Yeah, I went for Hoffenheim too.
So correct answer is RB Leipzig. Groves got a point there. And so final one. To the nearest 1 million, how much was it widely reported that City bought Nathan Ake for? We'll start with Billy.
21.
PB.
I put 41.
Jake.
Wasn't it like 21 with add-ons to 26?
Simon.
Put 40.
May.
25.
Groves.
I put 40.
So I said to the nearest 1 million. The correct answer is 41 million.
Oh, no.
However, anyone who got 40, I'll give. That is 1 million
sweet.
out.
Okay,
Nice.
Cheers, Jeff.
Yeah. So Bournemouth signed him for 20 million, and then we sold him
Oh,
for
that
40,
was-
41 million. Yeah. So scores in the doors. Billy.
0.
Ouch. PB.
Big loss.
I got 5 on that one.
Strong. Jake.
3.
Simon.
1.
Oh, choked. Groves.
Thinker. 4.
Matty.
I got all of mine in August, none in July.
Love that.
Mate, I donated as well. 0. Shocking.
Struggle is real. Right. So we've got
Yeah.
two more rounds, 4 more months.
So,
September. How many days were there?
In September.
No.
Oh, I know this.
I was I was going to see if I'd round it, but no. I want the exact day, and I'll give point for the closest. How many days were there between the end of the 2019-20 season and the start of the 2020-21 season?
How many
I know
days?
this.
How many days?
think I
Yep. Closest wins. Who scored the first goal of the new season?
there points for correctly guessing the teams playing.
Or in the start of the new season?
Yeah, for that first game.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
Just
I'll give you a point if you get a player on the correct team. I'll give you.
What I meant was like the
Oh no.
actual-
No, so who scored the first goal of the new season?
Yeah, okay. No, it's
Yeah. Okay, and I'll give you a clue.
Trying to interfere.
Which
Well, you said
striker
teams play.
which striker scored the first goal of the new season? And which West Brom defender was the first to get sent off? That was which
Is
West
that question
Brom.
3?
That's question 3. Which West Brom defender was the first to get sent off? I'm excited to see which new member of the Moore family Billy's put down.
Oh, I've run out of house family relatives that played for Wimbledon Town.
It's question 4. After 2 Premier League games, what was Leeds United's goal difference? So there's 3 points up for grabs here. Point for goals scored, points for goals against, and points for goal difference.
Oh,
After
What
how
was
many
that again?
games?
After 2 Premier League games, what was
Leeds.
What was Leeds United's goal difference?
So
point-
goals scored, goals against, and the difference.
And the
obviously.
difference, yeah. After 2 Premier League games, what was Leeds' goal difference? A point for total goal difference, goals for, and goals against. So on to October. How many goals were scored in the 2 games between Man U, Spurs, Villa, and Liverpool on the 4th of October? So that is, I'm going to emphasise the right parts out this time. How many goals were scored in the 2 games between Man U and Spurs and Villa and Liverpool on the 4th of October? So total number of goals in those 2 games.
Wasn't that when
Man U and Spurs.
Man United versus Spurs, that was on Sunday evening, and then there was a Liverpool Villa game a little bit later. They were both unusual
Isn't
scores.
this
It's probably
Yeah, this was the weekend where the Prem just went crazy and they were just goals.
Goals.
that's a good clue. Yeah, definitely. So
There's goal.
there was goals. Who had a last minute winner disallowed by VAR in the Merseyside derby? Which player had a last minute winner disallowed by VAR in the Merseyside derby?
Which 2 teams are in the Merseyside derby?
Liverpool and Everton.
Smash 'em.
So question number 3. These are getting a bit more recent, so hopefully they're a little bit more memorable. What embarrassing thing did Ademola Lookman do in the game versus Crystal Palace? What embarrassing thing did Ademola Lookman do for Fulham in the game versus Crystal Palace? And then number 4, who won the October Player of the Month? That was who won the October Player of the Month. And you can see these Player of the Months were really when I was scraping the barrel. Okay, so September. First question was, how many days were there between the end of last season and the start of this season? PB, what'd you go for?
I went for 50.
Billy, what'd you go for?
45.
Jake?
26.
Simon?
24.
May?
Really weird. I went for the exact same as Deus, 26.
Groves?
I went 21.
21.
21?
So the correct answer, PB's closest. He was 2 off 48.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Is it that long?
I thought it was
That's only
like-
like, what is that, like 7 weeks, pretty much?
I think because thinking about Champions League, I think
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what I was
yeah,
thinking.
true. Champions League finished in like mid-August, didn't it? But then the
Yeah.
clue here was the question in the end of July was Liverpool lifted the Premier League, and then there wasn't any questions about the Premier League starting until September. So there was like at least a month.
Didn't write down the questions though, Robbie, so didn't recall the month.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Who scored the first goal in the new season? So I think I gave you the clue of which striker. PB,
It was Lacazette.
Billy.
Wilson.
I mean, he did score goals funny because he wasn't playing for Bournemouth then. So, Jake,
Lackaboom.
Simon,
Rashford.
Graves,
Danny Ings.
Matty.
Oh, I went Ollie Watkins. I thought for some reason I think it was Villa versus Sheffield United the first game. Am I completely off for that?
So,
I don't know why.
I can't remember who they played against. PB and Jake, you got it right. It was Lacazette. Who were they playing?
Fulham.
Fulham.
Oh,
Arsenal, Fulham. Oh, 3-0.
Yeah.
3-0, yeah.
And I don't think has Lacazette scored since.
He's actually still our top scorer, which is frightening.
What, with one?
No, I think he's got 3. That's
Oh, okay.
scary, though. Yeah.
Jesus.
I know.
So then, which West Brom defender was the first to get sent off? And we'll go start with Matty.
no idea. No idea.
Graves,
Don't even know who that plays.
I went with Ajayi.
Jake,
Went for Ivanovic.
Simon,
John Hagazi, but I think he's actually left, so probably not him.
Billy.
Oh, no answer.
Couldn't think of a more family member. It's fair enough. PB.
I went for Gibbs.
I don't know how you do this. It was Kieran Gibbs.
Oh,
He just went for the Arsenal player.
Arsenal player.
I
Right.
love Gibbs. What a player.
After 2 Premier League games, what was Leeds' goal difference? So we're getting a point for total goals for and goals against. We'll start with Simon.
I went goals scored 9, goals against 3, so plus 6.
Jake.
I went goals for 8, goals against 10, difference -2.
I
Graves.
went goals 7, conceded 7, so goal difference 0.
I went goals for 5, goals against 2, so difference 3.
Billy.
Goals for 4, goals against 4, goal difference 0.
Okay. PB.
Yeah, goal difference 0, goals for 7, goals against 7.
Okay. So PB and Graves got spot on and got 3 points.
Yes.
And Billy got
10.
1 point for the correct 0 goal difference.
Yes, buddies.
So yeah, they won their first game they lost their first game against Liverpool 4-3 and then won their second game 4-3. No idea who it was against.
Sweat out.
I think it was Fulham.
It might have been Fulham. I think you're right. I assume you're right. You should be quizmaster if I'm honest.
I don't know.
I get 3 points for that, right?
3 points to Groves and PB
Oh,
for
I'd love
that.
to see it. Back in.
Clawed it back.
Get the top for that.
That's,
Clutch.
that's more points than Matty's got in 3 rounds, isn't it? Right, how many goals were scored in the 2 games between Man United and Spurs and Villa and Liverpool? Start with Matty.
Is it a total of 16? So Villa 7, Liverpool 2, and Spurs 6, United 1.
Did anyone have any other answers?
I had
Oh,
12.
I put 14.
I had 16,
That's 16.
and I had that exactly what Matty said.
That was Matty's nailed it there with the scores as well. So
Fuck you guys.
1 point to all the 16s.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
So, who had a last-minute winner disallowed by VAR in the Merseyside derby? Billy?
Salah.
You stick with the players you know and you go with it. I like it. I'm a little bit gutted. I've not shoehorned. Actually, I don't. He may be an answer. He may not be. We don't know. PB.
Was it Henderson?
Jake.
I went for Bobby Firmino.
He doesn't score.
Exactly.
Apart from against Tottenham. Simon.
I went Calvert-Lewin.
Matty.
Sadio Mane.
Groves.
I went Jordan Henderson.
Correct. Jordan Henderson.
Rose is at the top, I reckon.
He's definitely.
I think PB's still there.
Yeah, I think PB might have pulled away, but Groves has definitely had a strong second half of the year. So, what embarrassing thing did Ademola Lookman do in the game versus Crystal Palace? I've got to go straight to Billy for this.
I put shit himself.
I mean, it
Right.
has happened before.
Let's go
Yeah,
and look again.
Gary Lineker, yeah. Matty, what did you go for?
You went for the Panenka.
Did anyone have anything other than Panenka or himself?
In a
Words
way,
you never thought you'd have to say.
In a way, he did himself.
100%. Yeah, he Panenkaed it and
Felt
got it all wrong.
Panenka.
Wait, he did the slide, did he? Or did the keeper catch it? I can't remember.
He just
Saved it. Keep safe.
Keeper saved it.
Keeper had time to pretty much get up from his dive and get it.
What's a Panenka?
Where you do a dinked penalty.
Yeah, a little dink down the middle. Try and make the keeper look stupid and dive. But
Remember okay, you probably won't remember this, but the Panenka Perlo did against Joe Hart.
Oh yeah.
dirty.
Yeah.
Was that Euro
Yeah.
2012?
12, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, disgusting. I was like, yeah, rip. And since then, Joe's Hart career plummeted. Hope he doesn't watch this video.
If you do, we'd love to interview. Come on the podcast.
Yo, I want to scrap that Matty kid.
Right. Who won the October Player of the Month? PB.
I didn't really know. I went for Fernandez.
Billy.
Kane.
Jake.
Danny Ings.
Simon.
Son.
Groves.
Son.
Matty.
Oh, I went for DCL.
Billy, you picked the wrong Spurs player. He was so close. It was Son.
I was so close to putting Son.
Oh, I
Phew.
hate it. No, Calvert-Lewin was the month before Matty, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I didn't want to rinse the Player of the Month question, so I skipped that one. Right. Scores on the doors for those 2 months. PB.
I got 9.
fucking hell.
That three pointer. He's
A 3-pointer.
right. Does that mean you got one question wrong?
Yeah, and those 2. That's the Fernandez. Yeah.
You did not mess about there. Billy.
1.
1. Matty.
2.
Jake.
2.
Simon.
3.
Groves.
7.
Wait, Robbie, was the 7261 that
You
one
got-
marker?
That was a 1 marker, yeah.
It's quite a nice one marker, don't you think?
He's begging it. He's begging it.
Clutching.
Correct results and the total.
Nah.
If that was a proper test, I'd be sweet.
Yeah, but Matt, you forget that no one asked.
You're not wrong.
Billy gets a point for perfectly
Yeah,
executed.
for a
Didn't
good
ask.
time, didn't ask, or no one asked. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So yeah, Billy gets an
No,
extra
that's
point.
pretty ahead of me.
Right, on to the final round. There's a. Well, I think PB's pulled away, but I think there's definitely a battle for second with Groves coming back in, and a battle for
Recount them.
Exciting.
right November. Who won the? I was running out. Who won the November Player of the Month?
Oh, for goodness sake.
And there's been a theme. So, Man City. This is question number 2. Man City beat Burnley 5-0 at home. How many years in a row have they done this?
What the
So
exact
that's-
score?
the exact same score. So how many times in a row have Man City beaten Burnley 5-0 at home in the Premier League?
It sucks to be Burnley.
Yeah, it's really not
So
fun
that's Sean
playing Man
Dyche, would
City.
you?
Or Jordan North.
Yeah, happy place.
Happy place. Happy place. By the end of November, how many clean sheets had Aaron Ramsdale kept for Sheffield United? That was by the end of November. How many clean sheets had Aaron Ramsdale kept for Sheffield United?
They definitely.
Like you're being a bit bitter with that question.
Not at all. I love him.
I know you do.
I'm going to put it on the record that I love him.
On God.
Which team beat Liverpool 2-0 in the group stage of the Champions League? That was which team did which team beat Liverpool 2-0 in the group stages of the Champions League? That was in November, so that was last month. So on to December, the final month, the month we're in. So in the famous 1963 Boxing Day fixtures, how many goals were scored in the English top flight's 10 games? If you get it to the near, so it's not a multiple of 5, I'll give you a clue. But if you get within 5, I'll give you a point. If you get it spot on, I'll give you 2.
Can you say that again? Sorry.
So in the famous 1963 Boxing Day fixtures, how many goals were scored in the English top flight's 10 games to the nearest 5?
10 games, right?
So it's not a multiple of 5, that's a clue. But if you get within 5, I'll give you a point. If you get spot on, I'll give you 2.
What year was it again?
1963. You know the one that always comes on Twitter?
Yeah.
You're
I
like,
know.
look at this weird Boxing Day.
The one that gets like increasingly pixelated each year.
Yeah, somehow.
It just gets shared around.
Just
You said it's
multiple
not a multiple of
screenshots.
5.
It's not a multiple of 5, yeah. But I'll if you're within 5, I'll give it to you. And then number 2, Real Madrid and Borussia Mönchengladbach qualified for the round of 16 in the Champions League. What team finished bottom of their group? So that was Real Madrid and Borussia Mönchengladbach qualified for the round of 16 in the Champions League. Who finished bottom of their group? And number 3, which player broke their club's record for Champions League goals scored after getting his 22nd in the final group stage game? And final question, a nice little Christmas themed one, which this is being released on the 30th, so early for next Christmas, that's all. Logs and gin is a Christmas anagram for which championship midfielder? So logs and gin.
It's for who, sorry? Which midfielder?
Which championship midfielder?
Championship.
Logs and gin.
I'm just thinking about the Bournemouth squad.
Okay, it's a Bournemouth player. I'll give you a clue.
Yeah, I was going to say, come on. Oh, okay, got it.
I think I've actually got it.
If Billy gets this right, I'm giving him 3 points.
I'm better at countdown than I am. Football.
Yeah, got it.
Cool. So November, player of the month. That question that we've done a few times. PB, who got November's?
I went for Kane.
Billy, who won November's?
Kane.
Jake.
Bruno Fernandes.
Simon.
Son.
Groves.
Bruno Fernandes.
Matty.
I went Bruno as well.
So the correct answer was Bruno Fernandes. So PB switched from the month before and he's got it wrong again.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't
Rookie mistake.
3 in 1 year or something, which is the first to happen?
Yeah, you don't get any bonus points for that, but good knowledge.
Yeah.
Man City beat Burnley 5-0 at home. How many times in a row have they done this? Go Matty first.
3 years.
Groves.
I put 4th year in a row that they did it this time.
Jake.
3 as well.
Simon.
I put 7, but I don't think.
7 years.
7 years in a row. Fucking hell.
Well, you're wrong. Billy.
I put 3.
And PB.
Yeah, I put 3 as well.
Correct answer was 4. 4 years in a row.
Yes.
4 years in a row. Mad.
By the end of November, how many clean sheets had Aaron Ramsdale kept for Sheffield United? I'll start with Billy.
5.
Simon,
0.
Jake,
0.
Groves,
Big 0.
Matty,
0.
PB,
0.
big fat O. So who beat Liverpool 2-0 in the group stages for the Champions League? Simon,
Atalanta.
Jake,
Was it Leipzig or Salzburg? I can't remember, to be honest. So.
Salzburg were in their group, so I'll take that as your answer. PB,
Yeah, I think it was Atalanta as well.
Billy,
Saints.
Groves,
I put Atalanta.
Matty.
Atalanta.
Correct answer was Atalanta.
Nice.
On to December. So that Boxing Day fixture, how many goals were scored? PB, what number did you go for?
I didn't really know. I went for 22.
Jake, how many goals did you go for?
53. I assumed it's a lot.
Simon,
67.
Woo.
Matty,
I went 52.
Groves,
I put 61.
Billy.
47.
Of course,
So-
47.
I can tell you, Simon was one off. 66 goals. So points for
Oh,
Groves
wow.
and Simon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So these are just a quick little. These are some of the score lines that happened on this Boxing Day. Fulham 10, Ipswich 1. Liverpool 6, Stoke 1. Burnley 6, Man United 1. West Brom 4, Tottenham 4. West Ham 2, Blackburn 8. Wolves 3, Aston Villa 3. Forest 3, Sheffield United 3. Blackpool 1, Chelsea 5. There were goals.
Big
Question.
goals, big goals.
Question
Good
2.
goals.
Real Madrid and Borussia Mönchengladbach qualified for the round of 16. Who finished bottom of their group? Matty.
I had no idea.
Groves.
I put Inter Milan.
Jake.
I haven't put anything.
Oh, Simon.
I put Shakhtar Donetsk, but I think it's Inter Milan now that Groves has said
Billy.
Saints.
it. Champions League must be Saints.
PB.
I fucking wish.
I put Inter Milan.
So Shakhtar and were the other teams in the group. And the correct answer was Inter Milan.
I thought it was Shakhtar as well, Simon, but then I thought actually, I think
Yeah,
it was
'cause-
Inter.
Shakhtar beat Madrid, I think. Or they drew with them.
Beat them home
Yeah,
and
they
away.
beat
I think.
they beat them. They beat
Yeah,
them. Yeah,
that's it.
they beat them.
Correct.
Mm.
So which player broke their club's record for Champions League goals scored after getting his 22nd in the final group stage game? Billy.
No answer.
Oh no, Billy, think of what you've put
You've
before.
answered him for so many times. I'll give you an opportunity to say it now.
Kane.
Oh,
No, no.
PB, who did you go for?
I went for Son.
Oh, Jake,
Salah.
I was just about to write Salah.
Simon,
I had Ibrahimovic.
Gross,
Salah.
Matty.
Salah.
The correct answer is Salah. Billy, that was your chance.
Was my opportunity to shine.
However, I believe you might have got this right. What's the anagram for Logs and Gin? From your excitement earlier, I think you've got this one right.
Unfortunately, I've reassessed and realised that I was actually missing a letter for Andy Goslin.
Oh, you're so close. You're so close. You got the. I think you got to give him the point there. Come on.
Oh.
Danny, is it Danny?
Dan.
Dan
Dan.
Gosling.
Oh.
Did anyone else have anything other
So
than
where's
Dan
the other
Gosling?
G? Where's the other G? Because
In gin, logs,
Gosling.
and gin.
Yeah, but
So Gosling's
yeah.
2 G's because it's
Oh, there you
Gosling.
go.
I put Goslin.
Gosling.
Oh, okay.
But I still get the point.
You would, yeah, you were down the right lines, and you need your points.
Yeah.
Did everyone get Dan Gosling for that after the big clue?
Yes.
You.
Lovely. Final bit. What was your scores, Billy?
That was one.
1 that we gave you.
Yeah, charity over here.
PB.
I got 3. Those
Oof.
last 2. Yeah.
Choked as he look at Groves is getting excited. He's like, can I?
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't know if I still don't know, but
Deus. Jake.
4.
4.
4, yeah.
Simon.
4.
Matty.
I actually got 5.
Well in. Finish with a flurry or a flourish. Groves.
I got 8.
Okay.
Righty.
Okay. Now you have to bear with me, and there will 100% be a 1 moment later.
I think Grosie's pinched out there. Right at the death.
I don't know if I've done enough.
No, I think he has.
What a prize as well.
Could get Robert Snodgrass here. He's on the way.
A few moments later.
What's the beverage?
So I got it from Lidl. It's Stewart Brewing Small Giant Pale Ale.
I've seen that actually.
Yeah, and then like the can like it feels really like, I don't know, has a weird texture to it, but it's nice. American Pale Ale, 4.5%. Yeah, it's nice.
3 days later.
Can we just appreciate how Deus's tree looks?
It's a quarter of a tree.
My mum got me that, thanks.
Oh, brutal.
Cute, isn't it?
That is a bit cute.
What are you eating, Des?
That's Stroopwafel.
That's a stroopwafel.
Oh,
big
Stroopwafel's
boy.
a 1.
1 eternity later.
Right then. That's a big old cut. Scores on the doors to win Robert Snodgrass. So, in last place, valiant effort, Billy with 7 points. In
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me on Win Lose Draw.
Great contestant. Brought the banter and some knowledge on the Moore family from Wimborne. Very niche. If anyone wanted to know anything about Wimborne Boys under 14 and about 2010, you know it now.
Absolutely.
Second last, we've got Matty with 12.
Lose.
And the other one in the bottom half, in third last, is Simon with 21.
21.
21.
So now to the top 3. Jake is in third with 22.
Oh no.
And I can tell you there's 1 point in it between Groves and PB.
Oh.
And
God.
Are you going to beat the chaser?
the second place with 27 points is PB. We've got Groves has come back and won it. 28 points.
I believe it.
I do not believe it.
I had so many
Robert-
stinkers as well. Like, I didn't get any points in February. I didn't get any points in oh no, I got 1 in April.
It was absolute the
that goal
definition
difference
of a
triple
big
point,
half.
Yeah, big second half.
So
GG's all round.
this will be coming your way. I would say in the post, but don't want to pay the postage, so I'll probably put it for your letterbox.
Just nip it round.
Yeah, I'll nip it round.
Why not?
It'll probably be after runs. It'll be sweaty as well, but you'll get it.
Sweaty Snodgrass.
Oh no, I don't know if I want it. You put all your sweat all over it.
Sweaty Snodgrass.
Have it deep clean first.
I just had a sweat all over it, Groves.
Right. It'll be Connie free. Don't you worry. Sanitized. Right. That was the first annual. I'm calling it now. First annual Win Lose Draw Big Fat Quiz of the Year, Football Edition.
Wow.
Thank you, boys. If you've enjoyed this video, subscribe. We're funny, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very, very funny.
Okay.
And we got 20 subscribers.
We've got
for
20
the year.
subscribers. Thanks for that. Most of the
Huge.
most of the
finally
subscribers
overtaken my YouTube channel.
are in this call.
Leave a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment. Before we go though, as it's the end of the year, we're gonna have a tin pot team of the year. So Simon, take the honours.
Last time this year. Tim Pot Team of the Year!
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Love that.
He's
Love
pulled
that.
out the bag. He's pulled it right out the bag. Any
Practices.
nominations?
Yeah.
So,
Composure, Simon.
any nominations for Tim Pot Team of the Year? What are we going with?
Arsenal. Sorry,
Solid shout.
I think we just need to end this now and just agree with Arsenal. Yeah.
Oh, imagine he's been pipped to top spot by Groves, and then Arsenal get voted Tim Pot Team of the Year.
Yeah.
PB will never
No.
come back on.
No. One and done. No.
Any other nominations? Bournemouth getting relegated. It's pretty Tim Pot.
Sheffield.
Yeah.
Sheffield United only having 2 points now in like 13 games or something.
Oh yeah, that is pretty
Yeah.
Tim Pot.
Or
Pretty stinky.
maybe Derby. What, they rock bottom of the Championship?
Yep.
They
Derby.
won
that
like
is-
one game all
that's very
season.
Tim Pot.
Mm.
Don't think he pipped Arsenal just yet, but it's Tim Pot.
Nah, nothing.
He's just
nothing
trying to claw it back.
that.
So I think that's voted. Are we all in favour? Arsenal, Tim
Aye.
Pot, win, lose, draws, Tim Pot Team of the Year. Simon.
I,
They did win the FA Cup though. It's a
They
bit
win
harsh,
the
but-
FA Cup, yeah. But
We shut Simon
But
down then
when you
because
play
that's a
on
good
Saturday,
point.
I'll
when you play
take it.
Saturday and you have Rob Holding as your captain, you know you've gone Tim Pot.
Oh,
That's
And-
true.
do you know
Yeah.
what else is Tim Pot? Rob Holden's hairline.
ooh,
Ooh.
How old is he?
Wow.
He's like 22.
He's young, yeah. I
Yeah.
feel for the lad. I don't know what's happened there. He's like Bobby Charlton. He's got a bad comb over going on.
Stress at playing centre back partnership with David
Yeah,
Luiz.
David
Yeah,
Luiz, Mustafi, yeah.
But Rob Holding, I think that pips it. That outweighs an FA Cup win for me. His dodgy hairline.
Definitely.
Right. Simon, take the floor.
Tim Pot Team of the Year!
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Solid.
On that note, thank you for watching. This has been a load of fun. So we've had PB. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
Billy,
Pleasure was all mine.
thank you for turning up.
No problem.
Jake, it's good to see you back.
Yeah. Till next time.
Please join the pod again. We miss you. Matty, cheers for coming. First
cheers,
appearance.
boys. Loved it. Thank you.
Groves, becoming a mainstay, but cheers for coming as well.
Thank you. More pleasures all mine.
And the co-host, who's not very good at these things, but he comes in. Cheers, Simon. This has been Win Lose Draw. Have a lovely 2021.
Peace.
Bye.
Right,
Bye.
that was it.
Bye.